everything is sexual now. From the clothes people wear to how people talk, to the music that we listen to the things that people post online. Like, everything's just very, very sexualized. And for me, right, it's like Chloe can do what she wants. She can post whatever she wants to post. She can wear whatever she wants to wear. Whatever she wants to do and needs to do in order to express herself and to feel confident in herself, I think that she should do. I understand both sides. I understand the one side of like women can do whatever they want, they can post whatever they want, they can look however they want. But I also understand the other side of like, listen, I'm kind of tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. Hey everyone, it's Brie. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back in another video. And in this video, I want to talk about why it is that the internet is so obsessed with women's bodies. I really don't understand it. I think that everyone is entitled to their own opinions of people and what they post online. But the way that people feel the need to express that in the most harshest way is very alarming. And that has been pretty much a part of internet culture recently, like people feeling the need to express their opinions in the most offensive way. And I hate that. And you always have people that like to say like, oh, like I'm just being blunt and I don't like the sugarcoat. When I tell you I can't stand people that cannot comprehend how to be empathetic, just because you're saying something to someone that they may disagree with or that you may disagree with doesn't mean that you have to say it in such a way that's like again, because words do hurt, and to say something to someone that you know is literally gonna punch them in their gut, I don't think that that's like an okay way to speak to people. And I really just I've never been able to get along with those people. Like, I don't mind people being blunt. Like, I mean, obviously, like if you're saying something to me that I'm gonna disagree with, like it, yeah, I'm gonna disagree. But the thing is, like, I've actually have been able to speak to people and maintain friendships with people that are blunt, but they know how to say it in a way that still sounds like they care about me, and it's coming from a place of compassion and not them trying to hurt me. But I feel like there are some people who just get off on being mean to people and saying things in a way that they know is going to rub someone the wrong way, and then they like to say, well, oh, I'm just speaking the truth. And the thing is, too, people also don't understand the difference between having an opinion and things being factual. Just because you believe something to be true doesn't make it true. And I don't understand why that logic has been lost. And so you'll see people online that will, speak ill on people and how they look and how they dress or whatever the case may be. And it's like, if you offer any opposition to that, or you try to defend that person, then people will say like, oh, like, you're just choosing not to see it, or oh, like you're just trying to be politically correct. And it's just like, no, like everyone has their different opinions. And again, like you don't have to like everything that you see online. Like you're allowed to have your opinions, you're allowed to like or dislike certain body types, but to feel the need to tell someone or to tear someone down because you don't like how they're presenting themselves online, to me it's just very, very weird, right? And that even, not even just like with body shaming, but even, when people express disdain for how someone might, how they present themselves online, like Chloe Bailey. She has been a topic of conversation the past couple of years. I keep saying the past couple of years. My sense of time has been off since 2020. Because 2020 was 2 years ago, but it feels like it was just so long ago, and everything just around that time period, it's just like it's all morphed into just, yeah, like my concept of time is just garbage. Like even like 2018 doesn't feel like 4 years ago, but it was. But anyway, Chloe, she has emerged as a solo artist. for a while now, and her entire image and her whole brand has been very sexual. I'm not gonna lie, it's been very sexual. She has a tendency to show off her body a lot, way more than ever that people are used to. And here's the thing, right? When Chloe first started doing that, I feel like it wasn't as in your face as it is now. I think the first thing that she posted that set the internet off was when she was like dancing in her underwear, but she had like a t-shirt on, and I didn't even think it was that bad. Like, and it wasn't even like she was all up in the camera like that either, as far as I can recall. But people were upset and people were, trying to say stuff, but it just went into the whole thing of like, listen, she's not a kid anymore. She is an adult now, and she wants to act like an adult and do adult things. And that happens a lot when you have child stars growing up. People have a hard time accepting that they're growing up, and they don't want to see them leave that kid phase. And a lot of times some kids will take that to the extreme, like someone like Miley Cyrus, who she was tired of that whole Hannah Montana image, so she went completely left. Granted, she's dialed it back a whole lot more recently. But yeah, like, people have a really hard time accepting when child stars grow up, and I think that that is, it's understandable, but also to make someone like to shame someone that is trying to grow into who they are as a woman, it's just ridiculous. Now, I will say though that as of recent, Chloe has, started showing off more and more of her body, and that has been something that has become very popular in entertainment, especially with singers, rappers. Like, everyone has just become very, very sexualized. The internet has become sexualized. Everything is sexual now. From the clothes people wear to how people talk, to the music that we listen to the things that people post online. Like, everything's just very, very sexualized. And I think that a lot of people are kind of tired of it. They want something different. They're tired of being force fed booty cheeks every 5 seconds. And I totally get it. Granted, it's not something that really bothers me necessarily, but yeah, I would like to see something different, because it's not really my thing. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not really like that, and so it's not really anything that I can really relate to. I'm just kind of looking at all these women doing these super sexual things, and because I'm not like that, I don't really gravitate towards that type of thing. I'm just like, oh, okay, like, same old, like we always see. But yeah, I think that, understandably so, people are, I don't know, I feel like some people are having a hard time accepting it, but other people are just being unnecessarily harsh about it. And but also, because here's the thing, right? Because it goes back to the whole thing of like, what you personally prefer, and what's morally and ethically correct. And for me, right, it's like Chloe can do what she wants. She can post whatever she wants to post. She can wear whatever she wants to wear. Whatever she wants to do and needs to do in order to express herself and to feel confident in herself, I think that she should do. I don't think people should be constantly in her comment section, constantly tweeting at her, telling her that she doesn't look good, or not that she doesn't look good. I don't think anybody doubts that Chloe Bailey has an amazing body, but there's a lot of people, especially men, weirdly enough, online saying that she has no sex appeal. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've seen different tweets of people saying that Chloe doesn't have any sex appeal, and you telling a woman that is very very mean and very harsh. And it just, it's almost like people are trying to attack this girl's self-esteem and make her feel bad about herself, when she's clearly doing things in order to make herself feel good about herself and her body. And so I just don't understand. I can see Chloe getting fed up because she's starting to reply to some of the tweets that she's been getting too, and it's just, yeah, I don't know why her body bothers people so badly. But also, I can understand people who are just not necessarily towards Chloe, but just in general, are just kind of sick and tired of the media over sexualizing everything and it constantly being thrown on our faces. Because as of recently, Chloe did post a picture of her half naked, and people were just like, yeah, this is too much. And it can be too much for some people. There are people that don't want to see that, or they don't want to see it as often as we see it, and they're kind of sick of it. And that is a fair assessment, right? That's a very fair assessment in terms of just not wanting that thrown on your timeline. But then I say, well, instead of going in her comment section and bashing her for it and trying to make her feel bad, why not just unfollow her? Unfollow her, block her, mute her, you know, scroll past it. Like, you don't have to engage with that content. Everybody knows that when it comes to social media, when it comes to your algorithm, you decide what you want to see. And so if you don't want to see that stuff, unfollow her. Unfollow the Shade Room. Don't follow these people and these pages that post that type of content. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. And then I saw similar things too with Marsai Martin, the girl from Blackish, I think. I don't know if she was on Grownish. She was definitely on Blackish, and she basically came out with she did a collaboration with Savage X Fenty, and she was wearing not even really lingerie, like she was wearing like a jumpsuit. And I guess the way that she looked and the way that she was posing, or I don't know, people felt like it was like too grown, and they were kind of like uncomfortable with her wearing that. And it's like, again, but she is 18, if not older, and she's embracing herself. She's embracing herself. She's embracing her body. She's embracing, what she looks like. Now, again, I can see how it can seem kind of weird when you're watching someone grow up on TV and then all of a sudden they're, again, wearing like a lingerie line. I get it. It can be a lot to adjust to. But the way people feel the need to express that online, it's just weird. It's like, again, like, they can't stay a kid forever. Now, I'm also not saying that just because someone turns 18 that means that they should just immediately start sexualizing themselves. Like, I'm not necessarily agreeing with that either. And I do think that there is a lot of influence from society, from the media, from social media to do that. But I feel like a lot of that animosity should be towards the media, and us trying to figure out a way to restructure how social media is and the things that we put our attention to. Because at the end of the day, these girls wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for the public feeding into that type of content, because I often wonder, as much as I see people complain about this stuff, there's a reason why it's still happening. There's a reason why a lot of these, especially female rappers, while they're all talking about the same thing, some of these male rappers, they're all talking about the same thing, and people complain about they want something different, but they're still putting their energy and their attention and their money into these things. And so I think that overall there needs to be a shift and a refocus of things that we want and that we want to see in entertainment. But I don't know if and when that'll change. And again, there's something wrong with what they're doing necessarily. There's nothing wrong with talking about sex here and there. There's something wrong with taking sexy photos here and there. Something wrong with embracing your body however that looks to you. But I understand both sides. I understand the one side of, like, women can do whatever they want, they can post whatever they want, they can look however they want. But I also understand the other side of, like, listen, I'm kind of tired of seeing the same thing over and over again. And for me personally, again, my personal opinion, I also don't really like a lot of that type of content either. I also get kind of sick and tired of it. I'm not gonna lie, like, every time I do see, because again, I don't think anyone's arguing that Chloe looks amazing. And to all the men that are saying she has no sex appeal, bye. Like, no one asked for your opinion. But no, like, Chloe obviously looks amazing and incredible. But yeah, it is kind of becoming redundant to kind of see her post these very risque photos, because it's like, okay, can we get some other can we get some other type of content? Can we get some more variety? So it's like, I get it. I get both sides to it. But what I don't agree with is bashing these women. And again, not just them too. We see it all the time. Again, with literally anybody. Singers, rappers, actresses, YouTubers. Like, no matter who it is, people always have an opinion on women and their physical appearance, and they feel the need to make their own assessment on whether or not they should be posing in a certain way or wearing certain clothes. I know Lizzo is a very controversial topic when it comes to that, because Lizzo is someone that embraces body positivity, and I do think she gets an unnecessary amount of hate online for the things that she wears. But also, there have been times where Lizzo has done done things seemingly for attention, where it's like, okay, sis, you kind of knew how people were going to react to this. But, you know, I say all that to say, like, at the end of the day, if you don't like the content, just don't engage in it, don't consume it, don't feed into it. You guys making think pieces and trying to tell somebody what you think is attractive about them or not, or if, you know, they can pull this off or not. It's just unnecessary. And I just, again, I hate seeing those types of comments of like, oh, you shouldn't even be doing this, or oh, you don't even have the sex appeal for this, or people saying like, oh, like you're 18, you shouldn't be doing like grown adult things. At the end of the day, like, they're grown. They're grown women, and they can do and say and wear whatever it is that they want to. And I'm just sick and tired of the internet feeling like they're entitled to tell someone what to do and what to post and how they should look and how they should behave. It's just it's ridiculous. But you know, there is a balance, in my opinion. And yeah, I don't know if this is gonna continue to be, you know, Chloe's thing, if she's gonna continue to make everything sexual or not. She just might be going through a little phase right now. She might be going through a phase of, again, just embracing herself, embracing her body. And maybe this is the way that she wants to go about it, you know? And who am I to tell somebody how they should embrace their body and how they should, you know, do things for them and their self-esteem. So, yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion on the topic. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. Please be respectful in the comments down below. And also, too, if you don't really have an opinion on it, you don't have to force one. I feel like sometimes y'all will watch me talk about something that you don't know anything about and try to force an opinion. You don't have to. It's okay if you don't have an opinion on this, or you don't really have anything of value to add. It's okay. If you do, leave a comment down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys know when I drop new videos. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.